How to properly endorse and present a promissory note as payment using UCC 3 to 310. Did you know a properly endorsed promissory note can be used as payment under the law? UCC 3 to 310 lays it out, but most people have no idea how to use it. Let's break down how to present a note the right way and satisfy a debt legally. The Uniform Commercial Code, specifically Section 3-310, provides the legal infrastructure to tender payment using a negotiable instrument, such as a promissory note, in discharge of an obligation. Contrary to popular belief, one does not need Federal Reserve notes to extinguish a debt. When properly structured and endorsed, a promissory note may itself serve as payment under law. UCC Section 3-310b states, if a note or an uncertified check is taken for an obligation, the obligation is suspended to the extent of the amount of the instrument until dishonor of the instrument or until it is paid or certified. This means that once the promissory note is delivered and accepted, the obligation is temporarily extinguished unless the instrument is dishonored. To successfully use this remedy, a specific form of endorsement must be used. The instrument should read, "Pay to the order of creditor's legal name, without recourse." Below that, sign your name. Beneath your name include authorized representative of your name, estate, or trust. This is called a special endorsement with restricted liability. The without recourse language protects you from any future liability on the instrument, even if the bank or creditor attempts to claim non-payment later. This endorsement also shifts the burden of proof to the recipient. They must now show dishonor through presentment and protest, which are rarely conducted correctly. Additionally, by using registered mail and retaining a proof of delivery receipt, you can legally invoke the doctrine of acceptance by delivery under UCC Section 3-410, which establishes that the creditor's receipt of the instrument constitutes legal acceptance. If they fail to reject it properly, via protest, affidavit of dishonor, or timely return, the instrument is presumed honored and the underlying obligation is discharged. You must retain copies, mailing receipts, and a notarial certificate of service if possible. These materials can be used to litigate the matter if collection resumes, or if adverse actions, such as foreclosure or garnishment, are attempted. Courts have ruled that failure to rebut a negotiable instrument in proper time and form may constitute acceptance and waiver of all objections. If a creditor insists that payment is only valid in Federal Reserve notes, you may cite 31 U.S.C. Section 5103 in tandem with UCC Section 1-103b to demonstrate that lawful tender includes private instruments so long as there is agreement or failure to object. This is reinforced by case law such as Farmers and Merchants Bank v. Federal Reserve Bank, which affirms that instruments may be used as payment so long as they meet statutory definitions. The strategy here is not evasion. It is lawful compliance with the same commercial statutes that the banking system uses internally. Understanding this lets you stand as a creditor in form and function. Footnote: this section explains the lawful process of tendering payment through a properly endorsed promissory note under UCC Section 3-310, including protective strategies to guard against future liability or creditor dishonor.